Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up, everybody? We got another best ball draft going down. Yes, sir. And shout out to the crew who's up in here. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What up, bro? King D, shout out to the LBC. We got Jamie in the house. What up, Jamie? You gonna hop on today for the draft? I know you're in the draft. And Jamie is on the clock right now. Who's he gonna pick? Hey, Derek, my man. Salute. Man, Derek, you've been hella busy lately, huh? I feel like it's kind of few and far between. I hope they're not grinding you this hard during football season, man, because we got a lot of football to watch. And Derek, hopefully, I don't know I know you did a couple years ago, but we should get you coming on for the Sunday games, bro. Whenever because I know you go to AC sometimes, but we should get you coming on a regular basis for the Sunday games. Because, that's what I want to try to do, get a few of us, on Sundays. And it doesn't have to be hanging out the entire time, however long you can hang out. Mondo in the house. And, hey, we got Jamie in the house. What up, Big Game James?
What's up, bros?
Killing it, man.
I bought a giraffe.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This one I feel like is going to be a fun one. I haven't really read out anything because I just hopped on here. But we have, so the number 1 overall pick, Chi-Town Bear something. That was a dude who was on YouTube yesterday and who hopped in. So it's his first draft in the tourney so far.
Welcome.
And Jaw Crispy, J.A. Crispy, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's so funny because when Crispy saw that username, he was like, "Who is this Rudy Poo?"
Who is this Rudy Poo?
So he's in a dynasty league, actually a couple dynasty leagues, but this is his first draft in this tournament. And Doc Doom also first draft in the tournament. So we got a few new peeps in this draft specifically.
I see Brown. Brown, you're in here. Welcome to your first draft.
Yeah. He's this is only his first or second draft. I like how you joined and you said Brown on the clock. Hell yeah. And man, every single week I'm gonna be putting together the list of like who's in, however many drafts. And dude, it's getting big time, man. We're pushing 1,900 teams now. We're getting close.
It's starting to get big.
Oh yeah. Dude, look at all these QBs that just went in a row.
I know. I was about to say, like, people are starting to discount QBs in the early parts of the draft just because they know they can get them in this area. And I don't like it, man. Like 3 quarterbacks and a super flex going in the first round. And then 4 more. So usually we have like 7 going in the first round, and 7 went in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So people are starting to catch on that, and I'm just going to start hammering out quarterbacks early.
Well, see, that's the thing. If there was more people who did hammer out the quarterbacks early, it would be a trend that people would just start doing that. Because look, I mean, shit, there's only one team, and it's the new guy, Doc Doom, who took 2 quarterbacks with his first 2 picks. Like if we go back to last year, I bet that was happening so often at one point, because I remember last year was like insane with quarterbacks at certain times.
I love Doc Doom's team right now. 2 of the top 5 quarterbacks, like 2 top 12 wide receivers. Like,
yeah,
bravo, man.
Solid start. It's not about how you start, it's how you finish. Let's see how he does.
Oh, I got sniped.
I know it was YNW Schmelly. He said that he threw the league invite into a couple leagues, and Doc Doom jumped in from there.
Awesome, man.
I don't know if they know each other's tendencies or not, but they're right next to each other in this first draft.
So Doc Doom, are you in the chat? Are you watching live?
I don't think so.
We have the link in the chat.
I did put the link in the chat, and I'm probably not going to be on for the entire time, so I'll put in a message like after the draft, like anyone who wants a grade, leave a comment, and I'll do a grade in the morning. Ghost Monkey in the house. What up, bro? You got perfect timing.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
So yeah, I didn't even notice you were not in this draft until you did the draft order. I'm like,
Yeah.
where are you at?
I wanted to be, but it's gonna get to the point now where I feel like there's gonna be some days where we could fill up 2 drafts in a day. Like this one filled up kind of early. I think this one filled up by 2 o'clock, so we still had 4 hours. But I don't know. I got kind of nervous because I didn't want to start a league and then it not fill and then just be a big headache or whatever.
All right.
Crispy in the house. What up, motherfucker? Brown in the house. What up?
Hey, Brown, you're on the clock. And Crispy's not in this league. What?
No.
This is weird.
I know, right? Yeah,
and never change.
and another big hitter, Minnesota Mike, MN Digger, he didn't know if he was going to be off work in time. And so he had joined the league, and I asked him, I was like, hey, we got a new guy who joined. Do you know if you're going to be off work? And he was like, I'm not sure yet, but just let him have it. We'll get some new peeps in.
Cool.
Brown said there's a fucking giraffe behind you, Jamie.
Yeah, I bought a draft, dude.
Yeah, for those who don't get the reference, it's a Hangover 3 reference. All right. Because I love talking about movies, like maybe even more than fantasy football sometimes, because there's so much more to debate a lot of times. How do you rank Hangover 1, 2, and 3? And do you hate any of them?
I don't hate any of them, but
okay.
I got to put them in that exact order: 1, 2,
okay.
and 3. Just, I mean, you can't beat 1, man. That has to be at the top of everyone's list. You got Mike Tyson and a freaking tiger in the room. And he just knocks the dude out.
Nice.
And I think that, I don't know. I swear like some movie like this has been done, but I have no idea like what the hell it was. Like, oh, well, actually, you know what it was? It was fucking like, Dude, Where's My Car? They're doing a little too much shibbying, know, and then this one, they made it more of like, an R-rated version. Like, I think
Dude, Where's My Car is more corny. Where they have,
exactly.
The flux capacitor and the aliens coming down.
Bro, but is it not very similar? Like when you
concept, yeah.
Down to brass tacks, like exactly what happened. Devo, my man. What up, Devo? About to pack another bowl up here in honor of you, brother. Thank you, sir. You the man. And I'm going to mark you down for those entries as well. Don't forget, guys, the raffle is July 10th, 7/10. What do we got? 11 days away because tomorrow's the 1st.
God damn, I don't know what I'm going to take here. Dun, dun, dun.
Dang it. And I totally forgot what the hell I was talking about right now.
Oh, shit.
Damn it. What the fuck were you? Somebody help. What were we just talking about? I'm sure it was, about how Dude, Where's My Car and The Hangover are just very, very similar.
All right. I'm going to trust this. I don't know. Fuck. I don't want to do it. Damn it. What did I do? Yeah, I got him. All right. I don't like Tua, but they just...
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know. I had to do it. I only had one quarterback.
So many QBs are gone, man. It's like about that time. Man, you know what's so funny about The Hangover? It was the birth of Ken Jeong, pretty much. Like, he was in other things besides this, but like this was the thing that put him on the map. I'm pretty sure, like, he was an actual doctor, like a real doctor at like fucking Sharp Hospital and shit. And like, but he was like doing acting like on the side. And like, it's funny, one of the first things that I ever saw him in, had no idea who the fuck he was at the time, but it was Entourage. He had a little cameo in there in one episode where he played because it's so small. It's like literally, and he's not like fucking Chow or anything. He's just like a regular Asian dude in fucking LA. And he's like, I don't know, like behind the counter at like a Coffee Bean or something. He's like a manager, only in one scene. But that was like 2005, I think that came out. So he'd been trying to get some acting things going, but dude, like everything took off for him with the Hangover trilogy.
Yeah, he's hilarious, man. When he jumped out of that fucking trunk naked.
Yeah. You want to fuck on me? And then these ones always my favorite.
What are you talking about, Willis? Right after you suck on these little Chinese nuts.
And Brown said, fuck, I was hoping I could get 2. I waited too long. Damn, he got him just a couple spots right.
I mean, I didn't even really want him, man.
Who would you rather have, though, him or Gino?
I was actually debating those two. That's the thing.
I mean, I haven't seen who's on there, but just from the looks of it, it seems like very close to 32 quarterbacks have gone so far. And it's nuts how only a handful went in the first 3 rounds, and then it's just like how many went, and then 9 go just in round 4 alone.
I mean, I got Garrett Wilson in the 5th round, so that kind of tells you something right there.
Yeah,
People
for
are
sure.
falling.
Yeah. Devo, again, you the man, bro. This bowl is for you.
Oh, cheers to that.
Minnesota Mike coming through with the super chat, the $20 super chat.
Holy
Bro,
shit,
man.
That's like fucking 4 bombs.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be getting
I'll
high.
chug a beer and after my pick.
I'm gonna be getting high in your honor right now. You know what? We're moving up like the Jeffersons now. Hold on, where is it? Man, I got it on here somewhere.
And it is a little bit low, just to let you know.
I'm marking you down for these, Mike. You the man. All right. And let me see how many total raffle tickets we're up to now. 379.
Nice.
That's how many total raffle tickets are in right now. And if anybody is curious how many raffle tickets you have, just let me know. I can check at any time.
All right. Now there should be 32 quarterbacks off the board.
Whoa.
I'm going to put the last starting one. Well, no,
Whoa.
there's 2 more. But
This is trippy. Okay, look. You see this? Look. At Brown.
yeah.
At MN Digger. But then look. Then it's got his actual name there. And it's got
what?
Brown's name that it used to have there. Dude,
Ah.
it's fucking trippy, man. Did something like just happen like in the chat where it changed back or something? It's weird. Somebody put a message in. Somebody put another chat message in. Yeah, that's so trippy. Because everyone's name had the A now. Right? See, look at this. Mike said I'm too high for this. See, exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Here, I just sent one.
Dude. See, look. Like now Crispy just says Crispy. It's not the fucking it's not the username anymore. Dude, just literally fucking 2 minutes ago it said it. Look at your last message. This was the one that just happened with Tua last round. And it has fucking Brown 11 Bravo on there. And look, Toyota 1. It's got just Toyota 1 now. What up? What up? He said, and I've never spelled out Bravo. Dude, what the fuck, man? This is trippy. All right, I'm just going to smoke more weed and, trippy, right? What in the Sam Hill? Dude, what the fuck? Why is YouTube fucking with us? Because I thought the reason why they did that, and it's obviously not just on my fucking YouTube channel, it's like a universal like YouTube thing. And right, Toyota One said it's the Twilight Zone. I'm not even high, and I feel so fucking high. Like, what the hell is going on? What the fuck is going on? This is so weird. Oh shit! What do you think, Jamie? What do you think about that trade? That huge blockbuster NFL trade that went down today. The Steelers received Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith, and I believe a 2027 7th round. And the Dolphins received Minkah Fitzpatrick, and I'm pretty sure a 2027 5th round.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would you give up Jonnu for that? I mean, I know you're getting
Was pretty much a pick swap, was what it was. It was like it was Jonnu plus plus the 7th for a 5th rounder. Like that's what it was.
Yeah, because they have nobody behind Jonnu on that depth chart. So what are they thinking? What are you going to go into that season? Who are you going to play at tight end? You have nobody. So are you going after like a Michael Mayer or Cole Kmet? Like I don't understand that.
I mean, they might be, but like I guess the thing is like I mean he couldn't Jonnu couldn't block, and isn't that like so much a part of whatever the fuck his name is?
I mean, I know he can't block, but he was a great receiving tight end. So is this wheels up for Waddle?
I feel like it. I mean, dude, like it's going to be the Waddle Hill show again, and like just like an insane amount of yards for those two guys. But yeah, see exactly. And I mean, Mayer and Kmet kind of seem like the most likely candidates for like a potential trade.
I could even see him going after someone lower, like a Brevin Jordan or a Tommy Tremble, because those guys are stuck behind in the depth chart, and they aren't bad options if you need a target.
Yeah, and King D said, didn't Fitzpatrick force his way out of Miami? No, that Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey was the one who forced his way out of Miami. But now Minkah Fitzpatrick, I mean, that's the safety that's been there forever. But I think because of like getting Deshaun Elliott, like I think he did better than they ever thought he was going to do. He actually did better than Minkah Fitzpatrick did last year stats wise, you know, and maybe that had something to do with it. Brown said, is Jonnu that much better than Freiermuth at receiving? Yes. But what's the OC's name on the Steelers?
Arthur Smith.
Yeah. So they said that last time, like the last time that Jonnu was playing under Arthur Smith was when Kyle Pitts got to Atlanta, and they both had 50 plus catches, but they're both kind of like irrelevant, you know, like fantasy wise. Like, I mean, they did okay here and there, but as far as like overall, like they kind of both sucked. Because even with Pitts' 1,000 yards, it didn't even matter. He only had like 1 touchdown, so like his whole season was kind of whack.
Jackson Dart just went before Russell Wilson. That is kind of crazy to me.
Let's see if he just takes rest. Let's see if he just takes rest right now.
I know you could have got.
Okay, okay, there you go. I respect the move, because you'd rather have Jackson Dart, or you'd rather have Dart. But if Wilson was there 2 picks later, he'd take him. I mean, that's just that's a smart move to get a third quarterback, but you got to use 2 spots, like 2 starter spots for that third quarterback. That's the thing that kind of sucks. All right, and we got homie Mark coming back in the house here. Let me
hell yeah.
Bear with me for a second, Mark. I gotta move some things around, bring you on the stage. right. There we go. All right. What up? What up?
What up, man?
Going on.
Nah, shit. Are you in this one, Jamie?
I am. I'm at the 8th spot.
Okay, bet.
So I got myself and Lamar Jackson, Jonathan Taylor, Nico Collins, Kenneth Walker, Garrett Wilson. That's my heart of the team. Next three,
Yeah.
we'll see how that turns out.
Yep. I'm loving this start. I actually went.
Oh
quarter-
man, you have two good quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. I figured
What
you'd be
spot are
proud
you
of
at?
me.
Yeah. He's the 12th spot.
Okay, I like it.
There we go. Well, about to
It's kind of
smoke a
upset
bowl.
that you went Henry because I was going to take Henry with my pick. But
Yeah,
I didn't mind Jonathan Taylor as a consolation prize.
yeah. I mean, either one of them. I was either going to go Henry. It was those three: Henry and A-Chain, or Henry and JT. I wasn't letting Henry go there though. I don't think.
Brown said he read that they're already looking for a tight end for sure. I mean, they got to get something going.
I mean, you
And
can even go after AJ Barner, who showed some flashes last year.
Yeah, we'll see. And Brown said, yeah, Arthur Smith has a relationship with Jonnu. Yeah. And I mean, we already heard that Miami was kind of out on him. Like, I don't know why, but I think I think it's just because he can't block for shit. And like, they really want to get a lot of things predicated behind the run. And I don't know,
Yeah.
he's like limited.
All right. I'm going to go this route because I think this dude could be a top 20-ish type. So I'll go
Kelsey at
Johnny.
the 9-7. I like it.
I like it. Who was that? Who did they just take?
Jennings just got swooped by
Yeah,
Jamie.
it's got Jennings and Shakur. Next pick. That's who I was debating between Jennings or Shakur.
Yeah. I think as long as nobody snipes me here, I think we all know where I'm going right here.
Let's see it. Could it be DeAndre Hopkins?
Not this one.
Dude, don't sleep on Ashton Doolin, man.
Right?
Yeah, I'm for sure that's where I'm going right now. I got it
Yup.
pulled up.
In the 9th round, got to take him in the 9th.
Captain Spock, what up, bro? Let's smoke it up.
What up, Spock?
Yeah, let's see it.
Mondo Burger is being a real clock sucker today. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. I do like his build though. Like he went like nothing's prioritized. It's all just like a lot of grabbing every position. I mean, just grabbing every position.
I like his
be
build.
posted.
The thing that worries me is James Conner. I like him, but he's going to need Benson. If someone else takes Benson, I think he's going to be fucked.
Yeah, only having two. That's kind of tough. The times that I've gotten Connor, I'm pretty sure Connor was my number 3. But I think I've only been able to get Benson like once or twice because people just fucking want to take Benson hella early.
Yeah.
Which I think is dumb, but I understand the logic. Debo and Cup. There we go.
I got my starting lineup
You were
looking like
happy
I
with
wanted
those
to.
picks. I like it. So I love how you went like your running backs early, and then you just shot out all these fucking elite receivers.
Yeah.
And got Tyreek at the 6-1. I wonder when we're gonna see the point because it's gonna happen where Tyreek starts getting more drafted, like end of the 3rd round.
Yeah. Yeah, once that questionable thing gets moved off of his name, I think he'll start getting drafted earlier.
Right.
I literally think that just those little subtle things push him down the board.
All right.
For sure. Brown said, he said, I hate my team. He said, picking Travis Hunter, but he did go at the 112 yesterday. Just trying a different build, I suppose.
There we go.
He went at the 112 yesterday. How did I miss that?
How did I miss that? I don't remember that. It may be in a different draft.
I guess it could have been. And Captain Spock said Connor got that new contract and his metrics have not slipped due to age. He'll get the work. Yeah, I mean, it's really just there's still a lot of people who just think of him as an injury-prone type of guy, which I I'm still of the mindset that anybody has the same chance of getting injured, in the NFL, especially a running back. Yeah, making it through the 10th round here. Hey, Schmelly in the house. What up, bro?
What up, Smelly? So I got me a pre-roll from the shop
Nice.
today. Buddies came back from Michigan, dropped it off on me.
Nice.
Let's see here. I believe it says this is low tex. It's just a single pre-roll. Permanent marker, I believe, is the flavor of flower.
Okay. Nice.
Really small letters. Trying to get the total THC 26.4. Yes, I think it's 26.4%.
Nice.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
Nice.
First flower I've had in a long time.
Mainly just the dabs.
Yeah, mainly just been the dabs. So naturally, I've been walking around like full blown retard.
I mean, that's how it goes, though. So fun.
It's so fun, though. You're absolutely right.
Have you seen those gorilla clips with Downsy?
No, I don't think so.
So it's an AI thing that they've been doing.
Oh.
I've seen on Facebook clips, but the gorilla is walking around with this retarded dude named Downsy, and he's got Down syndrome, and it's just hilarious. Like the shit they get into, like they go to jail and they break out of jail and they do all this fucked up shit. He just blames it all on Downsy.
No, man. I believe it. Of course, the guy who can't stick up for himself.
Yeah.
Dude, right? Sam, the QBs went fucking crazy, and not really in the first or the second, but just like
I started a QB run. 12 quarterbacks went after I took my 2.
That's insane, man.
Maybe more.
That's insane. Yeah, if you don't take your 2 quarterbacks there, like in those rounds, yeah, you would have been looking very ugly.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
These pre-rolls, whatever papers these shops use, they suck.
Yeah, I don't think it's crazy because like the most popular thing that these dispensaries sell are pre-rolls. I don't get it. It's just be better. Sam said I felt forced to get my 3rd early. Let's see.
Well, I did the same. That's why I took Tua. Oh no, Ward.
Yeah, and I mean there wouldn't have been any difference in you taking Trevor in the 5th or the 6th right there. But if you don't take him with one of those 2 picks, I mean you would have been left with pretty much Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers and Sam Darnold, as your choice for your 3rd. Which I'm not opposed to Sam Darnold, but yeah, it's just ugly options were left.
One more pick. Yeah, got him.
Right. Captain Spock said most pre-rolls suck. They put shake in them. Yeah, exactly. And that's what's it's just whatever. I don't really mess with pre-rolls like that, but if I did, I would probably be very loyal to whatever brand did it best. Cause you can tell the ones that are bullshit with just like straight grounded up shake and weed and shit. There goes Zach Bond. All right. Doc Doom's not playing around, getting Roquan and Zach Bond. Way too early on Roquan, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I came around on that because I've had Roquan at the top. But looking at it, I think I lowered him a little bit. But if you think about it, I would take Bond where he took Roquan, and then I would take Roquan where he took Bond.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I love Roquan, man. That's why it sucks. He's a victim of circumstance that he's on such a good team. That's what's ruining his overall value. Numbers. Yeah.
And he's on a run heavy team, so they stay out on the offensive side of the ball a lot longer.
Yeah. And that's why Zach Bond may take a little step back, this year compared to last year. But he's just so fast, sideline to sideline. He's so instinctual out there, and covers both gaps right up the middle very, very well. And it doesn't hurt that all the fucking linebackers, keep getting hurt next to him.
God damn it.
It's either going to be Trotter or what's his name, Jihad Campbell, and probably Jihad Campbell for where they drafted him. Crispy said, "I like packing my own cones." There we go. Hell yeah.
Did you ever see the movie Coneheads?
Wait, hold on a second. What Sam say? He said, I didn't mean to grab Mims there. He said, damn YouTube on my screen. He said, tried to slide YouTube off my screen. Oh, man. Then got the player screen. Damn it.
Mims? Yeah, that was a little too early, but dude,
Damn.
he gets 80% of the snaps every single week. Look what he did at the end of last year.
Yeah, Crispy said, I like packing my own cones. Pause.
Mark, you just took Coleman, right?
Yeah, on
I hate
accident.
Coleman. I'd honestly rather have Mims upside than Coleman's. I don't know, man.
So you know what? I'm gonna give Coleman a chance this year, at least until preseason. I gotta see him playing preseason. He bulked up. That was one of the things that was his issue last year is he's getting punked at the line. But you could tell he put he was hitting the gym. That's for sure.
But they also brought in 3 other receivers that are mediocre, just like Coleman is.
Yeah, but still, if Coleman actually hits, that's someone that they drafted.
Yeah. Well, they brought in Josh Palmer.
Yeah.
They brought in Elijah Moore.
Yeah, but listen to those names that you're saying.
Curtis Samuel.
Said I roll him like Jamie does, old school style, not like an Xmas tree type cone. He said, "Oops, that's a sig."
Yeah, these cones suck. This thing just ran fucking 30 yards or a 3-2-40 or something.
Lame.
It ran all the way down the fucking joint.
Lame. Browns, I'm so low on Coleman, but a lot of people are saying he could break out. Started drafting him here and there if he slips a little. Yeah, I mean that's all I'm saying. I'm not
He
saying
was in the top of my queue on accident.
I'm not saying he's gonna break out, but for his I hated him last year after I saw how he was getting punked in the preseason. I was like, dude, I'm not drafting this guy. He's not going to be able to do shit the entire year. These are backup cornerbacks that are having their way with him at the line. All I'm saying is I want to see him play in the preseason this year because I bet you we're going to see a difference in getting off the ball. Same thing like Marvin Harrison Jr. You can tell he was getting punked a lot of times. I mean, shit, you can even go back and look at Jefferson in a couple games where he got that one game where he got shut down by Darius Slay or whatever it was, where he couldn't get shit. It was there's not too many guys that can do that to him, but that made him bulk up the next offseason. TJ Watt. I wonder if he is going to get traded.
I don't think so. Because I heard a thing today that they want him on that team until he retires.
Well, yeah, but would they be shopping him though if he wasn't? I mean, if they really thought that. Because they're shopping him around right now.
Really? Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's still it has to be a good fit though, because his contract is crazy, and I don't think they have I don't know. They may have an insane amount of room money wise because they haven't really paid quarterbacks since Big Ben. Well, he said, I hate that Mark drafts exactly like you, Alex. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of times, but in this draft, it seems like it, right? The same style that I'd be doing.
Drafting?
Yeah, just the way that you drafted this this one specifically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, look,
Normally
if
Mark's
we
playing
cannot take the yeah, normally I'm running back.
yeah.
First 4 picks. But eventually you do the math and you can, if you cannot take constructive criticism, you're never going to get anywhere in this field.
That's for sure.
And you can't draft the same every single time in this tournament because
What the
tournament
fuck am I
style
paying the
drafts, you
money?
have to switch it up.
Am I paying the money for the Patreon for your advice and then not use it?
I mean, there's some people I know who go that route, but
Like, I mean, I'm taking
smart person
all
would.
information and making my own decisions,
for sure.
but based on the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take one step back at running back and you boost your quarterback, theoretically, you can't fuck it up.
All right, so I'm
You know what I
gonna
mean? You want to have locked in positions for
got 'em.
your starting lineup and then viable spots. You know what I'm saying? If they have a shit game, you know what I mean? Like
And you got to
there's a
be
way
able to
to-
withstand. You got to be able to withstand the injuries. That's like the biggest thing out of
Yeah.
everything.
Yep. Yeah,
Derek's
depth is
team,
important.
Derek's team
That's
last year
important.
was a prime example. He had 3 key injuries that happened in the top 10 rounds, and had he not had the depth to cover it, he wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
A Lucan. Good pick.
There you go.
Am I on the clock?
Brown said last few he's been going hero RB. Yeah. Right. I find it go best to go RB if you're at the end of the draft. Yeah, because I mean, if you want the top quarterback, like you're just not gonna get him at the end of the first round. So makes it a lot easier. Ooh, Schmelly said sniped on Pittman. Damn you, Jamie.
Well, the only reason I took him is because I have Downs and it's my flex player.
Catch me outside. How about that?
And Pittman's on my bench, so therefore I have a solidified flex. My last flex is either Downs or Pittman.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Mark's teabagging you guys with the IDP right now.
Fucking Sherwood. What the
Nick-
fuck? Why are you sniping me on that shit?
Bolton,
I know
Sherwood, and
snipe-
Hensley.
Goddamn right.
Brown said unless there's a dumbass. Brown said unless there's a dumbass early run like on this one, I can't get A-Chain as an RB2, then I'm out. It said you gotta adapt and gotta go for values. Yeah, exactly. Because like
Yeah, I'm just trying to toy with the ADP, putting Henry in the second round.
I mean, shit, he goes in the second round more often than not. I mean, he goes in the first round if like we get the
if you're in it.
If I'm in it, yeah, or Crispy's in it, and like all the 3 top guys are gone, by that point.
Yeah.
We've seen CMC go a handful of times in the first, even though I'm sure everyone wants him in the second.
I got sniped on him today. I couldn't believe it. I thought for sure I was gonna go A-Chain, or not A-Chain, but CMC and Henry, but A-Chain was third on the list. He gets so many catches, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, look at that. 104 through 107, all RBs, including CMC, and then Bucky, even at the 109. We don't see Bucky go that often in the first.
No.
And then like
if they wouldn't have took Chase Brown right there, I probably would only have Herbert or Kyler there, because I would have took Chase Brown right there.
Yeah.
I love my pick right here.
They saved me from making a bad decision, and god damn it, I wanted Spillane right there. Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I love that pick right there, because I'd rather
probably
have Okereke or Brooks, Henley.
I mean, I'm nailing 2 badass linebackers on this next rip. You know what I mean? So
I'd probably
motherfuckers. I'm still nailing 2 badass linebackers on this next rip.
Yeah, right. Chase wasn't making it back to you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we've seen Chase. Like now he's going in a lot of these drafts, he's going early third, mid third.
Yeah. I was hoping he made it back right there. And I got sniped on Kamara, and then Adams, and then DK in the same round.
Wait, where did you get sniped on Kamara at? Because I was looking at him too.
And Brown said he was going to go IDP,
Well,
but
I
all
literally
three
got
of
sniped
you-
by Kamara because he was one pick ahead of me.
And Jock Crispy not doing too bad on the IDP front with Warner, TJ Watt, Crosby, and Garrett. And look, and
If
yeah,
I can
Captain
salvage
Spock.
a bench off of this team, I might get the first A.
Sure, maybe. Let's see.
If I can
Captain-
salvage a good IDP depth and a decent, somewhat decent bench,
Let's
I'm going to
see
get
it.
an A.
Captain Spock said, "Imagine if your name was abbreviated T Watt Twat." He said, "No wonder he uses TJ." Yeah. He said, "I like that OG Crispy is in this league. Sick of the fake one joining off." That's funny.
The fuck?
Yeah, hopefully we see look, Toyota one just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You ain't lying.
I like that Edric Cooper pick, but that seems way too early for me.
I don't think it's, I mean, I feel like it's too early for me, but I feel like that's just the area that he goes. I don't know if that's because of Sleeper's ADP or what.
I don't even think Sleeper has a valid ADP.
No, they don't. But they still show up in a certain order. That's all I mean. Man, Brandon Ayuk just going later and later now in 15th round.
Well, the fact that he's not going to play for the first 8 weeks, and in a tournament like this, when he comes back, he ain't going to be healthy until what, week 12? And you're already out of the playoffs at that time. So why would you waste a pick on him?
Like, I don't know if they officially said like that he was going to be out for 8 weeks yet. If he
I
ends
mean,
up on
officially no, but if you look at his injury and the history, you ain't going to be back. You ain't going to be back healthy until at least week 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, we got to see if they put him on the pup or not. Because if he goes on the pup, then he's missing at least 6 weeks.
Ah, shit. What do I do here?
Or 6 or 4. I guess I can't even remember what it is, what the minimum is.
Schweschinger.
Yeah, I'm not a big Schweschinger fan, even though he was on the Browns.
And is that Mondo Burger didn't get Benson. Benson went to Toyota 1.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Tootin, you think that's a safe pick?
Because I have
Is it safe?
ETN.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Get some ETN insurance.
Dude's a fucking super freak, man. If you ever see him run, watch his college clips, dude. Like, you'll have that Rick James song in your fucking head. Super freak. Ooh, Patrick Queen.
There he goes.
She's a killer queen.
Sam said, I already know Mark's about to take the guy that I want. Nick Bonito was a good pick in the 15th round. I'm curious who's the guy that
right here that are
I guess I need to raise Bonito up a little bit because I got him in like the 50, 60th range.
He got me, little fucker. But watch this. Boom. And then
Buddha. I'm not
Nice.
a soft pick, but I love the Buddha pick, man.
and
That's a good pick.
yeah, see, I wonder if that's who Sam if one or both was who Sam was going after.
That Wagner though.
Okay, so he did not
value.
he said he did not take him. Boo. But yeah, and where'd you say that you have Benito?
Man, I don't like in a flex. So I don't play much flex. So this is kind of different than what I do. So I'm trying to decipher position wise and put them all in a flex range.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Because
I feel like I wouldn't.
Bonito's in like the 60 to 65 range for me, man.
I'd probably have him higher than that, But like even where he was taken right now, it is a good pick. But like I'm sure there's other guys that I'd rather have over him who are just a little bit more consistent with the tackles. But him getting, the sacks that he does, he's probably going to have some some crazy spike games.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, it's
Who,
just,
Benito?
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I just need to redo my rankings. Because like I said, I'm new at this IDP stuff. Like I've only been doing it for 2 years.
And if it ain't a top end defensive end, I'm not fucking with it. I mean, DeForest Buckner is about the cutoff for defensive linemen that I fuck with in a starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like otherwise, punt position.
Oh, the Van Ginkel, that's who it was, man. Yeah, see, like I would have taken Van Ginkel over Benito. Both
So-
guys are in the same kind of category though, where they don't get an insane amount of tackles because Van Ginkel could get a step back. I mean, he had two I think an interception for a touchdown and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And even though it's only like 12 extra points, it's like got to see him get more tackles because he's probably not going to get 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, this is the part of the draft where like I don't even know where the fuck I'm gonna go with it. The fact that like people are taking Nick Ross and Brian Branch, Buda Baker, I feel like I have to take 10 seconds. Fuck. Vern James. I feel like I have to take him, man.
So
I would have went one other way with that. I would have went the same position, but I would have went somewhere else.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He just went Hamilton.
That guy right there. That's where I would have went if I was you.
Well, the fact is, like Hamilton and James are my top 2 DBs, but
why is James in your top 2?
Ross, Branch.
James is he's kind of fallen off. Like I mean, just because the Chargers linebacker play has been so good, like the last 2 years, like Eric Kendricks 2 years ago, and then Henley this year. That's kind of like
I love this fucking team. Like I love it.
Like I know Hamilton has that like 30-point game, 20+ point games. Derwin James, dude, like he's all 20-point.
Well, it's also we haven't really seen Hamilton fully break out yet.
True.
Like that's just the difference. Like I mean,
so the Nick Cross pick. So like I have him like way down, like in the 55. I have him at 55. But I have.
Where would you have him? But where would you have him? Like if
12 and 13.
But where would you have?
I have him at the top of the tackle list last year.
Yeah, where would you have him for DBs though, Jamie? Because I understand what you're saying with like this format everybody makes.
I have no idea.
I mean, and whether you know or not, I guess it makes a difference, because like Nick Cross for me is like a top 5 like DB. Like if you said that he's like top 20, or something, then I understand how you value him a little bit better.
Well, I'm trying to figure out this flex stuff. So like when I do mine, I do it as like you start 2 linebackers, 2 DLs, 2 CBs.
So, what up, Jay Money?
I have on my squad right now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top tacklers from 4 of the top 10 tacklers last season.
Oh yeah, a lot of points. And Jay Money, he said, smoking a tasty waffle cone. Nice. He said, do you like Jonnu going to the Steelers? Not really. He said they hardly use their tight end there. So, guys' thoughts. Well, yeah, it's I mean, it's Arthur Smith. I mean, he wants him over there, so I assume that him and Freiermuth will both get an okay amount of touches for a tight end, but it's gonna be kind of whack though. Like he's not You know, he's not going to be seeing anywhere close to 100 targets or, you know, anything like that. It's probably like a 50, 60 target guy.
Oh, fuck.
So I think they could move Jonnu out into the slot. I mean, they might, but you can't really bank on it. And Rodgers, like you think about like Rodgers also, like he doesn't really target, like, I don't know, like what tight end has he really like, you know, made a relevant tight end throughout his years?
God damn it.
Bunch of DLs over LBs at that spot. He said, now Pitts. Where'd Pitts go? 16. I mean, yeah. Oh, he's talking about the other Crispy. Yeah, because it's J.A. Crispy. J.A. Crispy 21.
This late in the draft, I don't think I can pass this guy up. First round pick, top talent. I'm gonna go Ibuka.
That is pretty late for him. He usually goes higher.
Yeah, that is like super late.
10. Crispy said, I bet you are happier drafting against that sucker instead of me. And Smelly said, buddy, so happy.
Ooh, good Quay Walker pick. That's who I was going to take if Ibuka wasn't there.
What up, PBN waivers? He said, yep, Arthur Smith got his guy for sure. And I was one of the like first things that I saw was them talking about how it was Jonnu and Pitts under Arthur Smith, and that was Pitts' rookie year. And I think Jonnu had like 50 catches or 50 something catches, but it was like nothing crazy. They did deploy them both though.
God damn it.
Crispy said another DL Hendrickson.
Did somebody take Jack Campbell already?
I saw him go somewhere. Swore he did. Yep, Lassie Long took him in the 15th. Yeah, PB and Waiver said Johnny was with Arthur even in Tennessee. Yeah, and you think about it, like he was on the come up, but it was nothing like, you know, really crazy.
Yeah,
But,
Angel's going off.
There we go. Got in the zone.
I didn't even know that, but
Oh, I'm taking the soundbite back then.
but I mean, I gotta just take it, I guess.
But yeah, PB and waivers. It's definitely not gonna like Johnny's definitely losing fantasy value. Efficiency over high targets for sure. And Christmas, that's my point. Look at the LBs he took just to take Henderson. Oh yeah, I mean, well, like I said, it's his first draft with us, so Crispy's hella pissed though. He's like, "Who's this guy? Who's this Rudy Poo with the jock Crispy?"
Pratt is
Who
one of
is this Rudy Poo?
Pratt
He's not even
was
in the top 75 of the consensus, but I love Pratt, dude. So good pick.
Yeah, for fantasy, he's a fucking beast. Like in reality, like I don't know, he's not that good, I guess. But all I know is like I get hella tackles.
yeah.
Hella tackles.
Man, I don't know what to do. My next
Josh
pick.
said, I think it means they have more confidence in Hill. I also don't think it boosts Waddle. He only had 89 targets last year. I think Waddle could
I
end up.
build an offense bench out of shit.
Yeah, because Coleman's a starter, right? No, well, Coleman would be your first bench
starter on my bench. Yeah,
it's
the only bench player I got offensive wise so far.
Yeah, there we go.
I went all in on my fucking starting lineup. You know what I mean?
Let's see it.
Bateman, why?
Sam, you fell for the bait, man.
Bait, man.
So I'm gonna do something crazy.
Still great depth out here in the league.
I think A-Chain's gonna fall off a little bit, right? So who's gonna be behind him?
Everybody that could possibly do.
Catching passes. Do it. 20 seconds. Do I do it?
Willpower, what up, bro? He said, how high has Hunter been going in these best ball drafts with the dual eligibility? I'm thinking of making a big move for him at the 102 to grab him. Well, I mean, dude, if you play in a league with IDP, he's going top 3. Like, I don't know if I've seen him go lower than, but that's in an IDP, you know, in a league that has IDP included, but a rookie draft. You know, like this, I think he went what in the 5th or 6th round. In this one, didn't Brown get him? Yeah, 5th round here. I guess he went in the 1st round recently in some draft, but I don't really remember. Because we still don't know how much he's going to play on both sides of the ball. Brown said he likes the right pick. I do too.
Yeah. I mean, you can't dispute it because he's going to get at least 45% of the carries.
Well, they got
it's about 55.
Yeah, and they got rid of Mostert, you know, and that's who they got rid of Mostert for to put in the number 2 role.
They did bring in a rookie,
right.
Gordon. Yeah, he might get some goal line work, but unless one of those two goes down, he ain't gonna see shit.
Well said, true.
Y'all are about to build. Yeah, they're about to fuck up. Let me build a good bench on this team. What?
Let's see it. Yeah, Brown says so much offense still out there. It's insane. Yeah. Yep. This draft is very different than a lot of the other ones. There is still a lot of big hitters in here who've been in a bunch, but you know, just the addition of the 3 like brand new guys kind of changes some things up. And Will said true, but even if he's eligible at DB and scores wide receiver 2 numbers, well, but see, that's the thing. I want to see what he does. I really do, because it could go up and down. I mean, yeah, I'm not sold on him having wide receiver 2 numbers right out of the gate. Like, you know, maybe he's more of a flex guy, but I bet there's game, you know, is he going to have a game with 0 points on the offensive side of things? Probably. Like, I don't know, like without injuries, like why they're not just going to be feeding him right off the bat, and he's not going to have 100% catch rate right off the bat either.
Who is it?
Hunter, Travis Hunter.
Yeah. So everybody, in the league that we're drafting, that league that I got that all them running backs in, bro, you want to believe the linebacker I got? Bro, listen, I'm smashing that draft too.
Who'd you get? And you can start what, 3 linebackers?
3 linebackers and 3 IDP flex.
Okay, so you can start 6.
Let's see. My team right now, as it stands so far in the draft, I went Barkley, Henry, McCaffrey, Taylor, Stroud, Murray, Tyreek Hill, DJ Moore, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Mark Andrews, David Montgomery, Deebo Samuel, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp. But I got Myles Garrett because I traded up for a pick. And then my linebackers are let's see. Jamian Sherwood, Robert Spillane, EJ Speed, Bobby Wagner, Jack Campbell.
Motherfucker, whoever the fuck that Green Bay guy is.
Taking the Z's out here.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. That was
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, we're about to fight.
Willpower said for clarification, it is an IDP and it'll be a rookie draft out of the 101. Yeah, I mean, she's probably gonna have to get him at the 101.
God damn
That
it.
slow draft is going awfully slow.
Yeah, it's gonna go slow. That's why I was
I bet
surprised. I was surprised you wanted to get.
yet.
I was
Oh, it
surprised
takes
you
a
jumped
week.
into it.
Well, I'll pivot.
Yeah, I seen it. I kind of clicked on it, and then I kind of had to click on it again. It just happened.
Fuck. Well, I'll just take a top 12 quarterback or a top 12 tight end. How many tight ends are off the board already?
Shit, a lot.
Well, I just took the 12th overall in my rankings.
Yeah, but that's crazy though that you have him there.
Yeah, no, it's not really because who else is there? Garrett Wilson, who I also have. So who else is the second target in that offense? Name one person in the Jets offense that is going to be the number 2 target behind Garrett Wilson.
I don't know. We're also talking about Justin Fields. Like, has dude ever even thrown for 3,000 yards?
Which is his old high school or his whole old college teammate. Garrett Wilson is going to be the only viable fucking and Brees Hall are going to be the only viable options in that offense.
But look what he did to Komet a couple of years ago.
He made him a viable late round pick. But here's the only backup last year that went for over 1,000 yards. And then top 20 in catches.
Yeah, I mean,
He went for
20th round, bro. Like,
1,000 yards, and Wan'Dale Robinson was top 20 in catches last year. What round did I get?
well, yeah,
Yeah.
I have Downs, right? Or no, I missed Downs. Damn it. Yeah, I do have Downs. So that's Wan'Dale's catches right there. 14 targets a game.
Round 20, I got top 20 in catches. On my
Well,
bench.
that was with Daniel Jones. So you have to transfer. Wan'Dale is Downs'
With a
best
better quarterback.
player.
Give him Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston or
How often does Russell Wilson target his slot receiver compared to his main guy? That's the thing.
Yeah. I'm just saying for bench pieces, those are great bench pieces.
Wait, what? Brown, you fucking with us? Said y'all see the news? Adams traded back to the Jets and saying gotta be fake, right? You just fucking with us?
Yeah, you gotta be.
All right. What do I do here? I'm on the clock. Oh no, I hate being on the clock in these fucking fast drafts. Well,
who's he going with?
I'm gonna have this. Ready? Hold on.
DJ Moore in 2023. Was DJ Moore on fire in 2023?
There we go. Ready for this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he got him in the 20th.
Got him.
Roschon Johnson. That's a great pick. I was going to grab Roschon on my way around.
Well, so my jersey, I got a custom jersey because I didn't want a generic one that just said Johnson on the back. I wanted one that said Roschon.
Nice.
Yeah. I got kicked out of the studio. My wife's got a desk set up over there so she can do her laptop and shit. So on special occasions, like when she's not doing it, I can set my shit up over there, but when she needs her shit, I'm banished to the fucking bed.
So it's funny. PB and Waiver said DJ Moore in 2023. Dude, DJ Moore killed it in 2023. It's so funny. What he had like 1,300 yards, 1,300 plus yards. You know that Justin Fields didn't even throw for 2,300 yards that year. It was like all going to him.
That tells you that Justin Fields is a one receiver type of guy.
Yeah.
And he's got his old college target back.
Yep, that's why I took Wilson, man. In the 4th round, 5th round.
Hell yeah. That could be insane. It's all
The best
going to
pick.
him. And
Yeah,
Jay Money said
he's
DJ
been-
Moore averaged 19.2 a game with Fields hyper targeting him. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Yep. So Garrett Wilson's a good pick, especially the
feel
lower
like
you can get him.
Wilson-
Damn it, Hollywood Brown. I'm shitty. He took him right there. I
I'm
would
not
have
a
taken
fan of
Hollywood Brown
Hollywood.
late in the draft.
Not a fan of
Yeah, but
Hollywood.
he,
Honestly.
bro, if he's on, he's on. If he's got hands that day, he's gonna get you. He could win you a week. You know what I'm saying? With Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball, and they got all them young receivers drawing all the attention. Hollywood Brown down the fucking side about 3 times in one game. That'll win you a week. And it's very possible with Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback.
I mean, any of Patrick Mahomes' receivers could win you a week.
Exactly. You're getting the third best one in the 20-something round.
Wait. Who just went?
Oh
What?
shit! Chi-Town Barry took
Come on, bro.
Jonathan Brooks,
You're better
man.
than this.
Brooks is out for the season, dog.
Yeah, you do realize he's not active this whole freaking season. And he took the. I don't mind the catching Canuck, Ale Manor, but still.
Damn
come
it.
on.
Nick Bosa this late is a great pick.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. That was going to be my next pick.
Reports at Camper that Fields hyper targets Wilson. Yeah, he's gonna hyper target the one, whatever, because that's what he's bad at. He's bad at progressing through his reads.
All right,
So
I'm
he's
going to do
gonna
something
lock on.
ugly as fuck right here. Like the ugliest fucking pick you could even imagine. Oh, I don't want to do it.
Why?
I really don't want to fucking do it, but I just keep hearing this goddamn buzz because I'm from Cleveland. But even from other people that aren't Cleveland fans keep posting about this dude, and I'm like, this guy sucks. Why the fuck was he even drafted? But it's gonna be this guy, Shitter Sanders. God damn it, dude, that's ugly. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's very ugly.
I'm just going to draft my backups and hope for the best on a dart throw late in the draft. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
Shitter Sanders, man.
Hopefully you're going to draft my backup. Palmer this late ain't bad.
Yeah, I like Palmer. Because like I said earlier, who else do they have really to throw to besides Cole Kmet and what's the fuck his name? Shakur.
All right, I want to I want to
Cool.
see who's paying attention right now. Put some kind of an emoji in the chat if you like drafting. We're gonna see who's paying attention right now.
If you like drafting, everyone loves drafting.
Well, that's why I want to see who's paying attention. Let's see. Let's see who puts emojis in there. Because we already know me, Jamie, and Mark do. Jay Money said, I think Wilson outproduces his 24, his 240. Okay, PPR prediction. This year he's being slept on. Great pick in the 4th round. Could be. All right, Brown, Minnesota Mike, PB and waivers, Mondo, Devo. All right, so we're gonna do something brand new this year that I've never done before, and man, this was Mark just being addicted to this as much as me, coming up with the idea of that we need to have like a weekly DFS tournament, but it's not going to be like DFS. It's literally going to be like a weekly best ball draft, and it's going to be for 1 week, and that's it. $20 each time. It's going to be top 2 getting paid. It's going to be 16 teams. It's going to be single QB. It's going to be start 9 and draft 9. That's it. You draft 9 spots, and that's it. And it's going to be on Sleeper, and it's going to be every single week. We're going to do the drafts on Wednesday every single week at this time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. West Coast time. There we go. Mike says he's fucking in. There we go.
Yeah, that was smelly. You smelly motherfucker, bro. That was bullshit. We could have fought over him 4 more rounds.
Oh man, and the 22nd too, dude. Do you even like DeAndre Hopkins if you're letting him fall to the 22nd?
Well, hey, I was going to ask Mark. So you took Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt, right? They're both third on their depth chart, right? Now, with you drafting A-Chain with the first pick, right? I know I probably took right from you, but wouldn't you rather have this guy, Ali Gordon, just as a safety in the 22nd round?
For
A-Chain.
A-Chain?
Just the backup. So like right now, and Gordon. So A-Chain, whoever is the second guy behind him, I have him on my team.
Yeah. I
would
didn't
have
know.
probably went Gordon over Ford and Hunt.
Yeah, I'm not that deep into it yet. I haven't figured out who the depth chart. I haven't got into the depth charts yet.
Smelly said Gordon's a bum.
Well, look at it. 2023, he would have been the number one running back.
Yeah.
2023. So he's not a bum. He's had a down year, but you have to look at the offense. It's not his fault.
Yeah. I'm just trying to put depth onto my bench at running back. You know what I mean?
I like it. I'm just saying, like, if you got A-Chain, go after Wright or Gordon in like the 20th round.
Yeah.
All right, back to these weekly best balls. So just because we're going to be talking about it more, but I know everyone who's drafting right now that you guys would probably be in, our goal is going to be to fill up more than one draft per week, like try to get a couple of them going. So if you guys have any friends who you think would be involved, it's not going to be IDP. It's going to be offense only because we're going to try to get just as many people involved as we can. And it's going to be $20 if you pay through Zelle, and it's going to be $22 if you pay through Square. So it's going to be literally just double what this is, but it's going to be a weekly tournament, and that's it. And in the bylaws, I put that we would like, okay, for the very first week, we're going to draft that Wednesday, right? We're going to be drafting that Wednesday for the for that weekly tourney. However many teams are all going to draft at that time, and then the winners will be paid out that following Friday. And it's just to like leave room just in case there could be stat corrections. If there's no stat corrections and there's no fucking, discrepancy at all, we'll just, I'll pay out the winners faster. But it's really just to make sure that there's no stat corrections. So if it's like within like a point or two, something like that, I'd just hold off all the way until that Friday to pay people out. But yeah, it's going to be real fun. It's going to be $20, $20 to enter, $200 for first place, and then $60 for second place. And it's just going to be the top two getting paid out of 16.
We call those 420 crew chaos leagues.
Yeah. They are going to be fun.
Chaos, baby.
They're going to be hella fun. Jay said you guys play with kickers and redraft, and now I stopped. I don't play with kickers and redraft, and
no,
nowhere.
No fucking kickers, any draft.
And really,
I'm not drafting in leagues that got a kicker probably.
And seeing the thing is like, if you go back 10 or 20 years when they had different rules, it wasn't like the really far kick for the extra point. Like the goalpost was wider than it is now. Like, there's all these things to make it harder for the kicker. And that just made it to where it's like more bullshit for fantasy football.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion. Yvonne Pace.
Damn it.
God damn it.
But yeah, I can't wait for those weekly for the weekly best balls, because DFS is one thing, you know, like everybody can pick whoever the hell they want. It's all based on you know, putting together your money lineup. This is going to be an actual draft every single week. You know, like it's going to be just so interesting to see how these drafts go from week to week. And yeah, I'm excited to see like the evolution. It's going to be fucking cool. All right, we just have another dynasty that filled.
All right, so I'm good on my flex. Dude, I'm hurting on my IDPs. I love my first three. I got some sleepers in my bag.
So who do you got for your first three? TJ Edwards, Spillane, and Derwin James. Yeah, that's not too bad for a top three at all.
And
Because shit, I think I have Spillane as like 6 or 7 and TJ Edwards somewhere kind of in that same. I mean, I would have taken Caden Ellis over TJ Edwards given the choice. Probably Caden Ellis or Sherwood over TJ Edwards.
it's hard because I have Edwards and I have my 4. Ellis at like 27. So it's like it's hard. Maybe like I'm saying, like I'm trying to adjust.
Let me
So
see. You have TJ Edwards at 7. I have Ellis at 3. Sherwood at 4.
Ooh, damn, spicy.
Yeah. Jordan Brooks at 5. Spillane at 6. David at 8. Right after Edwards.
Right before this, like my buddy called me, and he's a top 5 ranker on Fantasy Pros.
Uh-huh.
I told him, he's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm actually writing my list of IDP for that." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I'm like 70 people deep in.
Nice.
He's like giving me all these players' names. I'm like, "Yeah, I have him here. I have him here. I'm here." He's like, "Well, how about these guys? These guys, this guy, this guy." He's like naming all these players I have never even heard of.
Oh man.
He's like, "Well, late rounds in the 30 to 35 round range, maybe I'll take a shot on them. We'll see what happens." So that's the only reason I'm waiting on IDP this draft.
And Jay Money said, we do in my work league, we get 0.1 point per yard. So a 36 yarder is 3.6. Well, what about when they miss? Because I feel like, yeah, that's probably not that bad doing 0.1 per yard. I mean, yeah, but I still wouldn't like it because it seems like those kickers are going to be like way more valuable than like, I don't know, random flex running backs and wide receivers. Tried it once. I waited for a minute for my IDP, but what I got works. Let's see. I mean, dude, you started off with Levante David. I mean, yeah, you waited, but you still got fire right off the bat. Brownside totally waited on IDP, and I've been good about not doing that, but bench looks good. Yeah, Hamilton, Love, and Winfield, solid right in the middle there at the 16, 17, 18. J-Man, you lose 3 points. Okay.
So Edmonds has been on my target list, right? And
which Edmonds?
The dude, Tremaine, the one
Tremaine
picked, right?
Tremaine Edmonds?
Yeah. Okay.
So I originally had him, let's see, 50, 60, 70, almost 70, about 72 overall.
Yeah.
And
sounds about right.
How that's not a good pick. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't it be a good pick that late?
He's not. I really don't like Tremaine Edmonds anymore.
Yeah. So like, it made sense the way he explained it to me. And then I just completely put him off my draft board.
Yeah.
All right.
I should have went Jeremy Chin there.
Probably. Edmonds is just blah. Like, he doesn't get a lot of big plays is what it is. And being like next to TJ Edwards, you know, who just like snakes all the tackles, like it's kind of tough.
Yep.
It's really what it is. Because he's someone who's a baller, man. Like he's been in the NFL since he's been like 20 years old, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Starters.
He gets his tackles still, but he's
Yeah.
just not flashy like he used to be.
Yeah.
Green
And it's
eye.
because, fuck, where was he at before? Buffalo, right? Pretty sure he was on Buffalo when nobody was there.
Yeah.
And he was getting a
Yeah.
bunch of tackles. Yeah, see, 2018. Yeah, 2018, 2019. I mean, yeah, it was solid then. And as soon as he went to Chicago, just kind of fell off.
I'll be right back. I get pissed.
King D said, "Is the draft going to have players from Thursday to Monday games?" Yeah, so we're going. It's going to be. That's why we're going to do the draft on Wednesday night every week, because it's going to be. We finish the draft that night, and then everything's already set up for the Thursday games. Yeah, and so what's going to happen is, I mean, everything's going to kind of go, by the week, and for those tournaments, it'll, I'll have the link for the tournament like shit, probably starting Monday. And people will be able to jump into it before we even know, everything that's there. And then people got to get, we're just going to tell people, I mean, pay when you join so you don't forget, just so everything's secure. One of the 16 spots is secured. And then we're going to start those drafts on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. West Coast time. And then they're going to be fast drafts because we got to get them done that night. And then that Thursday, everything's going to start. It's all best ball, so you don't have to do anything. It's and really we're only, I mean, I guess even best ball doesn't even matter. We're just making it best ball because it's easier. But everyone is going to draft 9 players, and it's 9 starters. That's it. So everyone who you draft is a starter anyways. And then it's going to be head to head because that's the only way that Sleeper will do it. But it's going to be where, whoever the high scorers are. So like, the head-to-head scoring is not going to matter. And then that league is going to exist until next Friday at the latest when I pay it out. Once I pay it out, I'm pretty much deleting the league because we're already going to have the next ones going. And I don't want people getting confused. So it'll just be easier to delete the league after a week and a half. And then everyone just hops into the new one or whatever. Because eventually there's going to be multiple of these going per week. And if you're savage and you can draft, in a couple fast drafts at the same time, I recommend doing it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Henderson is an A-chain Kamara type player. He's going to catch a bunch of passes. Yeah, I'm with it. Charter One said if it's on a Wednesday, that might not work unless I get out of work early off. Normally at 6, it's all good if I can't make it. Damn, yeah, that would suck. Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, I guess we probably could have one on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Like, I mean, I'm sure we could fill 2 per week and have like. There's going to be people who are going to want to draft in this, so we might do one Tuesday and Wednesday, and eventually there might be multiple on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm down to, manage that one, like,
because we could probably,
if it blows up, then you know what I'm saying. Then if y'all want in on it a lot, then what I mean.
I'm gonna create a bunch of links like each week, and we'll see how many we can fill. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. We could even do one Thursday as well, right? I mean, the draft. Let me see. Let's say everybody was a clock sucker and we maxed it out. It'd be 9 picks times 16. It'd be 144 minutes. That's 2.5 hours if everyone was clock sucking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, theoretically, we can have one on Thursday as well. It'd be like an early afternoon draft, like 2:00 or something like that. West Coast, that'd be 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
That'd be another option. And then if people don't want to double dip on like doing same day, same time, that's 3 options that people could draft in.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be $20. I mean, shit, $20 for a shot to win 200
every week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Toyota once I got a CMC insurance. Let's go. Brown said, not sure if I could commit to 2 drafts per week and then insert eye roll. Yeah, you know, I don't want to have to twist anybody's arm here. You know, it is.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
But you know you want to.
Yeah, and see, and I feel like, you know, compared to DFS, this is just gonna be way more fun. You know, like now for the Q&As, we'll have a draft going. I'll still be doing a Q&A. But then there's literally a draft going. People are going to see it. They're going to be like, hey, what the hell is that? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a Q&A, but we're also drafting right now. Weekly best ball draft.
Motherfucker. Mondo Burger, you asshole.
Dude, Tyler Lockett. I don't know if I've seen anybody get that upset.
Why would you think Tyler Lockett?
Tyler Lockett.
You mad that Tyler Lockett?
That's where I was going.
I mean,
no, that's a horrible pick. He's only brought into that offense for the veterans present. They got Restrepo. They got the catching Canuck. I don't see him viable in that offense.
Yeah, I'm happier with a guy like Austin who has some upside with Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball.
Well, the fact that so I was all in on Roman Wilson. Now, Roman Wilson's a better player than Calvin Austin. It's the fact that now they brought in another tight end. It's like now they're going to play a 12 personnel, right?
Yeah.
So and Jamie Brown shouting you out said, yeah, he loves how you're dedicated to the backgrounds.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I always try, dude. Oh shit, I'm on a clock.
There we go.
Let me go with. Fuck it, I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna go Tyler Newman. He's my next on my list.
That's a good pick. How come you make better picks when you don't care than when you do care?
That's a great pick.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your feedback. Hutchinson was off the board because that was the other guy I was debating. So
Jay Money said they probably picked Tyler Lockett because they didn't play fantasy football last year.
Yeah.
Smith, Walker, Fitz. What?
Bro, this other team I got is looking badass. I got Montgomery, Debo, Stafford, and Cup on the bench.
Nice. Nice.
I got Stroud and Murray at quarterback. This Barkley, Henry, McCaffrey, and Taylor.
Nice. Solid.
And Sherwood, Spillane, EJ Speed, Jack Campbell, and Bobby Wagner at linebacker so far. And I got Myles Garrett at D-line.
Yeah, that's nasty. It's a nasty start.
I love that.
Is that future Steelers tight end Cole? I mean, future Steelers, future Dolphins tight end Cole Kmet.
That wouldn't be bad for Cole Kmet. Did he go there?
No.
Oh,
dude, can't believe Roman Wilson. Can't believe Roman Wilson was still there.
I don't like Roman Wilson now.
Why?
Now that they brought in another tight end, I can't stand taking Roman Wilson. And I have 18 shares of him in Dynasty. I'm fucking crying over that.
John who just wrecked it.
Yes. I hate it.
Steelers are going to be trash all around anyways. Like, even just like, I don't know, you just think of like their offense, like in general, and Mike Tomlin and how, you know, everything's kind of like predicated on their defense. They have like a shitty offensive line and just like, it's not a good recipe for their offense, like no matter how you slice it. For redraft, I don't think I'm taking anybody on the Steelers. Best ball is a different story.
BK.
Damn. Got
Even
my dope.
that. I wouldn't want to. Not for redraft. Not where you have to. Not where I would have to debate on
Pick
where
one
when to
start
start
him.
them.
Yeah, not for redraft. No.
Yeah, best ball is different. Like I say, because they're either going to start or they aren't. You know, like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Jay Money said, I think Xavier Leggett could have a solid season. Bryce takes a big step forward. You can get him pick 110 in redraft. Yeah, I mean, he didn't he lead the NFL in drop percentage last year? I know he was like at the top of it, and we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He's got to get something to remind him of Dollar Bill, you know, just so he can just get in his zone a little bit more. He can't be dropping as many balls as he did. My best friend's a big Steelers fan. It's same bullshit every year. He gets hyped. He gets hyped, and then me being an Eagles fan, it's comical to me. Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Jay Money Stepper, what was his percentage of catchable balls? I don't know. Let me see. Go see if you can find that information. I'll go see what information I can find.
What was the question? I can tell you right now.
Xavier Leggett, his drop percentage, and then the catchable balls. Catchable ball percentage.
Yeah.
Trying to go.
Looking at catchable true catch rate. His actual catch rate is 58.3, but his true catch rate is 83.1.
Okay.
So you have to factor in like the target that is actual catchable. So
yeah, so those are the uncatchable balls, right? The one
the backup for Herbert.
Actual 83.1 is his true catch rate.
Okay.
Who's the backup for Herbert?
Heineke, right?
Shit.
Is it Heineke?
Pretty sure.
Oh, you took Jacoby Brissett. I love that, dude. So in my podcast at Going for Two, I was a true Jacoby Brissett believer, and we have a award.
Well, I got
award.
Kyler Murray. Yeah, he's Kyler Murray's backup. I just took my backup quarterback.
Yeah, so the Jacoby Brissett award means a backup quarterback that can be relevant. If they get hurt, and I love Jacoby Brissett, man, because he actually did some shit when he started. Wow, there's still a tight end on the board that's gonna be fucking fat.
And let's see. I wonder. Maybe I was wrong about Xavier Leggett. Let's see.
I don't like Leggett, man. Oh, god damn it. Fucking.
Yeah, 7.3 was his drop percentage.
Damn it. I don't want to take this
I
pick.
think get creative at quarterback.
Yeah, he definitely didn't lead the league in drop percentage. It was just really high.
Who led the league?
Oh
man.
Let me see. Well, I'm gonna look at people who actually have like real targets. Shit, Najee had a shitload of drops. Najee, Tony Pollard had a shitload of drops. Braylon Allen, they're in like, man, double-digit percentage points of drops. Yeah, let me see. Fuck, I wish I could like remove people who had less than 100 targets. Let's see. Let me search by targets and try to reverse engineer it here. Keenan Allen, for the amount of targets he had a 6.6 drop percentage. CeeDee Lamb, 6.6. Yeah, it seems like over 7 is where it's like really high. Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Reed. Oh wait, you know what? I'm swear I put this on Patreon. Hold on. Let me go check Patreon because I swore I broke down this information already and put like the drop percentage leaders on there. So if you have Patreon, you go to the homepage, you click collections, and then you click 2025 draft prep. Yeah, look at this drop percentage stats from 2024. Here we go. I already broke it down for everybody. Najee, Tony Pollard, Zacchaeus, Jaden Reed, Brees Hall, Dontavian Wicks. Look at that. That's why Green Bay drafted all those wide receivers. They got 2 wide receivers in the top 6 of drop percentage over 10% each.
Oh shit. Dude, I'm fucked up right now. I don't know what I'm doing.
Uh-oh.
God damn it. I got 30 seconds. I don't even know how many IDPs I got.
Yeah, Xavier Leggett. I don't know. He was top 20, so maybe that's what I remember. But nah, he wasn't close to leading the league. He did make the list though, and the list. I put the top 100, and they had to be, what was the minimum catch?
7, 6, 5,
Minimum
4,
40
3.
targets. I put on the list.
Yeah, John.
God damn it! I got more flexes than I fucking have receivers.
Dude, Theo Huxtable Johnson, speaking of drop percentage, 9.1 drop percentage last year, number 9 on the season.
Yeah, but now he actually has a true quarterback throwing to him.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that 20 points a game. This late? Yeah, I'll take it.
Brown said Leggett, Coker, Thielen, now Tet McMillan. Yeah, he's a huge Leggett and Gamecock fan, he said, but not seeing it. Yeah, I mean, just a lot of things happening, like, in addition to him. Toyota once and almost got the Chiefs offense so close. Who'd you miss? Jacoby Myers could see 130 plus targets again. Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially now with Geno, we like it a lot more. What Crispy say? So nothing's changed in your game. Man, I'm really not low right now. Just a reminder, I'm gonna do the grades tomorrow morning, and I'll throw them in the league chat. And tomorrow's draft's already filling up. Jamie, you joined
tomorrow's draft.
You joined tomorrow's draft, right? Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I did. I gotta pay you for it still, though.
Yeah, it's fine. It's yeah, we don't draft until tomorrow. Yeah, it's Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey division.
It's funny because I was in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures last year.
Yeah.
This
And that
year
team did really that's the team that made it into the money last year, right?
Yes, it did. Yeah. Yep.
That's an omen. Got to get into the Bogus Journey.
And I'm gonna be hungover for that draft.
Oh, nice.
So Hangover 3.
There we go. Hangover 3 starts today, fellas.
So I'm gonna take Alex's fucking worst ass pick.
Oh man, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, damn, I don't like.
He's gonna take fucking
that guy, but I do like this guy.
And here's the Tuesday draft link, just in case, everybody. Dude, I mean the guy who Sam took with Alontae Taylor in the 30th round. I mean, fuck.
I did it.
Yeah, that's so bad, man. That's so bad, dude. And then Toyota one picks Van Noy. Like, man, I would have like a million more times, million out of a million times would have taken Van Noy out of Ken Murray there. Ken Murray.
I don't know about that.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
A bum. You bum. He's a bum. Forget this bum.
Shit, give me fucking 3 games with 30 plus points. I'll take it.
Dude, but Van Noy had better than that last year. I mean, maybe not like overall. I mean, how many? He had 12 and a half sacks last year.
Yeah,
Like, he
but
had that. Let me go.
that was in like the first 3 games, and then nothing until the last game.
Well, Ken Murray had nothing the whole time.
I don't know, man.
Let me go see. I'm gonna go double check all this. Make sure I'm not talking out of the side of my ass. Let's go see. All right. So Ken Murray, and we'll start there.
I
210
crossed
total
off
points.
Fanboy off my list, so I didn't even know he was available.
1, 2, 3, 4. He had 4 games over 20 points, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 games with single digit points, and then didn't play 2 other games. 3 other games due to being hurt. Now let's see. And Van Noy, let's see, he had, I mean, he did have those 3 games over 20 points in the beginning of the season. You're right about that. And then he had another one in week 16. He had a 15-point performance in week 17. I mean, that's better than Ken Murray's 0. 14 points in week 15. That was better than whatever Ken Murray got at that point also. But they were pretty even. Like, if you just, I mean, it was 210 to 205. So Ken Murray did outscore Van Noy last year.
That's all right.
Kaiser White and
I actually like
Eric
above.
Kendricks didn't sign anywhere.
What'd you say?
Are Kaiser White and Eric Kendricks going to sign anywhere?
I mean, I would think so, but shit, I mean, nothing's happened yet. We're still also a month away from training camp. What up, Ron?
Nobody's drafting them. They led the league. They were in top 10 and like top 20 in tackles last year.
What's gone in waves, because like you could go back a couple months and those guys were getting drafted in every single draft. But I think now, because they're not on teams, people are just like not drafting them, you know?
Yeah, no.
As soon, I mean, like now those guys could be gotten because even me, like I just forget about them and don't even want them until they like get on a team. Like, I don't know, it sucks.
I'm gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Just because.
And Ron said Steelers Nation kicked it off so far. Yeah, I think that they're gonna make a splash for a tight end, right? Because like, I mean, or not Steelers, I mean the Dolphins. But yeah, they made their splash for a tight end. They just ruined Jonnu's value for us, and then and then ruined probably some other guys' value over there. And oh, look at this. Tyler Griffin said, "You remember my nickname? Is this damn? I totally remember it being a Steelers fan. What the hell was your nickname?" Oh man,
He's a bum.
Damn it, man. I can't remember your nickname, but it was like
Shitter. Like,
man, I cannot fucking remember. It's like on the tip of my tongue too. Yeah, it was Yeet Man. Yep, there we go. I couldn't think of it, but yep, Yeet Man. And Bing King said 35 rounds is insane. Man, this is normal. We do this shit every day. It's only 11 hours. It's the best.
If I was to do a draft without IDP, I would want 25 to 30 rounds. So you're only doing 35 rounds. So this is not as deep as what I would want, because you want 10 IDP people.
Yeah, see, look, he says talk about needing luck and reaching blind. It's because you play in offense only leagues. This has IDP. So no, we're not just reaching blind. You're gonna see all those colors that you probably never seen in your draft. Those are all defensive players. That's why we have 35 rounds. There's 5 defensive starters, and there is 20 total bench spots. But yeah, we have 15 total starters though.
I mean,
Mike
I
in
need
the
to
house.
go 35 rounds of offense only. And even then, you're taking like 4, 5, 6 running like quarterbacks.
So let's say any one of the guys that I got are not on a team yet, signed somewhere decent. You know what I mean?
See,
They're all
look, Brown took Kaiser White.
yeah.
Yeah, it
That
works
was a
the way
good
that
pick.
you
I
think
was
it
gonna
does.
take him if you didn't.
If they play, they're going to score points. If they score enough points to be in your lineup, they'll be in your lineup.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Yeet Man said, who do you think won that trade in your opinion? Probably the Steelers, because I feel like Minka was probably a little bit expendable for them. I don't like the getting Jonnu though, but like they got Jonnu plus a better pick, right? I think that's how it happened. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like the Steelers won that a little bit, but for fantasy, it sucks. Oh yeah, your name was Yeet Man, yeah, and I called you Yeast Man. Yeah. And Crispy, know your role and shut your mouth.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
Yeah, he said Jonnu's dead. Yeah. Yep, for fantasy, for sure. Yeah, pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. Thanks for everybody tapping in. Don't forget to leave your super chats. Hit that $sign. We got 3 of these glass on glass bongs that we are raffling off on 7-10. Also got one person's going to win a signed jersey. You got a couple jerseys that you can pick from. And then we also got a 420 crew t-shirt that someone is going to win as well.
Who the fuck took Carly's?
Who?
Carly's. Jalen Carly.
Is this Rudy Poo?
Yeah, motherfucker. Like I don't even see him off the board, but
I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about. I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about.
Carly's. He's gone off the board.
Jay Mice, I think you could figure out who's the number 2 for free chargers. You can see Fantasy Gold. I feel they throw a ton, and they have a great schedule for wide receivers. For the Chargers, yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be a combination of a lot of guys. We know who number 1's going to be, but yeah.
God damn.
Could be a big old mix of people, and we hope that it's Trey Harris, but it's probably not going to be for a while. 31-1. No. Oh, wait. Who'd you say? Carly's? There you go.
Carly. Who the fuck took him and when did he take
31-11. It was Mondo Burger.
Goddamn motherfucker, dude. That was going to be my last pick.
Crispy, where the fuck you at? You're about to auto in the 122. Quick clock sucking.
All right. Well, I got one more.
That's got to be a drop, bro. You clock sucker.
The t-shirt that you have, though, the clock sucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
I send that to every single one of my drafts when motherfuckers clock suck.
Right here.
Yeah.
I want to be the clock sucker. Yeah, see, this guy got to be like a punishment t-shirt or something because nobody wants to buy it for themselves to wear.
Motherfucker.
And Yeast Man said, how do I mock IDP? Nobody likes it. Well, see, the thing is like first off, mocks suck. Like the way that you do it is by paying $11 and getting into one of these. Like that's the real way to do it. Like, I mean, you can try all these other ways, but none of them are going to be a real draft. Like this is actually going to be a real draft, assuming that you do play in a super flex league. Because if you don't play in super flex, I mean, yeah, this would kind of be weird because the QBs are going to go hella early. So, yeah.
All right. I love my last pick.
Okay. And Mike, do me a favor, leave a comment in the league chat because I'm not going to do the I'm not going to do the grades live because it always takes like about an hour. So I'm not going to do the grades live tonight. We're gonna throw it in the chat. So throw it in the chat. Same thing. Sam, throw it in the chat, please. And yeah, just literally you could just put grade in there, nothing else. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go through in order of who who drafted.
You all get an A. You get an A. You get an A. All right, so my last pick. You don't probably know this guy, but he was brought in. Who is the coach of the New England Patriots?
Damn it! What the fuck's his name?
He was from the Titans.
Yeah,
And
name's on the tip of my tongue.
From the Titans. And when he played 100% of snaps, he got over 20 to 25 fantasy points per game. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say this guy is just because he was brought in by his former coach, and there's no one else. He's gonna do something.
Let's see.
Jack Gibbon.
Community is more barren than auction. What's that mean? And said I used to clown on IDP, but now I actually want to try it. Yeah, because it's like the next step in like the evolution. It's like if you start off with like if your lame ass friends get you into it and they start you off with like single QB, you know, it starts with single QB and then you upgrade to super flex, and then you may mix in some other kind of like offensive shit. Maybe you go to dynasty, but then the natural evolution is to make it to IDP. And once you go to IDP, like, trust me, you're going to not like a lot of these offense-only leagues because you have to create a legit full team. And when fantasy football was invented, it was invented with two QBs and IDP, for those who don't know.
And that's why I love your format, because it's IDP flex. So you don't have to draft a DB. You don't have to draft a defensive end. Like, you could just switch it up whichever way you want to draft. And it's the best way to do it when you're starting off, especially in the best ball.
Brown said, he said, exactly, wear a t-shirt that says clock suckers and try to pick up chicks. Yeah, that would be, he said maybe in a gay bar. Yeah, like that'd be an ultimate punishment right there. That's for sure. And Yeastman said people would mock IDP if they actually like it. I'm sure there's people that do, and there's communities that do. But, like, to me, I feel like mock drafts are a waste of time at this point. Because, like, I don't know, our time is valuable. You know, if we're going to throw down 2 hours on a draft, we should have the possibility to at least win some money. And said no more live grades. No, it's not no more live grades. It's going to be it's just not every time. That's it. Vrabel, couldn't think of his fucking name. Yeah, did anyone ever say his name? J Money, you guys think Aston's worth a first round pick? 300 points PPR in his projection.
A single quarterback league? Hell yeah.
Yeah, single quarterback league for sure. Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. Stay through the credits. I got the updated version of these here.
Don't forget about our 420 crew chaos leagues coming up.
Yeah, the weekly best ball. They're going to be starting week 1, and there's probably going to be 2 or 3 of those going down every single week. Only $20 to join. Salute to our executive producer, Justin Pickle in a Jar. Salute to our producers. Salute to the co-producers.
That's my name right there.
Salute associate producers. Epic supporters. Appreciate you guys. Awesome supporters. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget.
I need to get my name on there. So
we gotta get you up there, Jamie. And don't forget, everyone, just put grade in the league chat. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. We'll probably be able to do the live grades tomorrow. But yeah, for tonight, we got to do it in the chat. So we'll see you guys there. And peace out, everybody. Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you, Jamie. Appreciate you, chat. You guys are the shit.
Yep. Peace.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Here comes the